Good evening and welcome. I would like to call the annual organizational meeting of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District to order Tuesday, July 7th, 2020 at the Education Center. Please rise for the pledge to our flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I would like to administer the oath of office to our re-elected and newly elected board trustees, Mr. Donald Beeler, Mr. Michael Ciriello, and Mr. Daniel Esrati. Please stand, raise your right hand, and read your oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of the Board Trustee of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Thank you. Congratulations. And now for the election of officers. The floor is now open for nominations for the office of the President of the Board of Education.
I nominate Stacy McLaren.
I second.
Okay, are there any other nominations? Okay, any discussion? Okay, may I have a motion to close the nominations and elect Stacy McLaren as President of the Monroe-Woodbury Board of Education? Motion by Suzanne, second?
Second.
By Dan. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passed. Thank you. I will now administer the oath of office of President to Mrs. McLaren. Please stand. Okay. You have it? Okay. Raise your right hand and state your oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of President of the Board of Education of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Thank you. Congratulations. And the newly elected President McLaren will now preside over the meeting.
Wonderful. Okay. Let's hope I don't mess this part up. Okay. So now we will move to the nomination and election for Vice President of the Board of Education.
I nominate Dan Esrati.
I'll second it.
Is there any discussion? Any other nominations? May I have a motion to close nominations and elect Dan Esrati?
I motion.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. Dan Esrati has been nominated as the Vice President of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District for the 2020-2021 school year. Congratulations, Dan. I will now administer the oath of office to Dan Esrati. Please stand, raise your right hand, and read your oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Vice President of the Board of Education of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Thank you. Congratulations. Moving on to the oath of office for Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Elsie Rodriguez, please stand, raise your right hand, and read your oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Superintendent of Schools of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Thank you. May I have a motion, please, to approve the listing of school officials?
Motion.
Second.
Second. It has been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. Oath of office for the district clerk, Ms. Donna Vitucci, please stand, raise your right hand, and read your oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of District Clerk of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Thank you. The oath of office now for the student representative of the Board of Education, Miss Emily Wong. Please stand, raise your right hand, and read your oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of ex officio Board Trustee of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Thank you. Congratulations. Sorry, hold on. Just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything.
First day. Let you
First day.
slide next time. Don't let it happen again.
May I have a motion for the approval of the impartial hearing officer rotational list for the 2020-2021 school year?
Motion.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any discussion? Okay.
Excuse me. I think we did skip 3.11, other
Other
appointments.
appointments, sorry,
That's okay.
going back. Yes. 311, other appointments. May I have a motion to approve?
Second.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any discussion? Should I jump now to 313? Okay. 313, resolution delegating the president of the board to appoint impartial hearing officers. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Okay. 3.14, designation of officials depository for funds.
Motion.
Motion?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any discussion? 3.15, approval of authorizations. Do I have a motion?
Motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any discussion? So carried. 316, approval of policies. Motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any discussion? So carried. Move to adjourn the annual organizational meeting and convene into regular session. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Our mission statement. Mission statement, we are committed to the academic achievement and success for all students in a safe environment. In partnership with families and our community, our mission is to promote confidence, inspire a passion for learning, and to prepare our students to become responsible global citizens. Can I have a motion for the approval of the revised agenda?
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any discussion? So carried. Any questions or comments, Donna?
No update, no questions or comments.
No questions or comments from interested citizens. Elsie, do we have any update from previous questions or concerns?
No, we do not.
Okay. Approval of minutes. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting, file attached June 17th, 2020,
Motion.
and June 26th, 2020, the special meeting?
Motion.
Second.
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 All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Approval of the Board of Education committees as attached below.
Motion.
Motion?
Second.
Second. Any discussion? Carries. Oops. Approval of the professional learning plan, which is attached. Any discussion? Eric?
Sure. The professional learning plan must be approved annually by the Board of Education. Once it's approved, the school district is then required to annually submit it to the State Education Department. The reason for doing this is that any teacher or administrator who's been certified in recent years is required to conduct professional development hours in order to maintain their certification. Some of these hours are offered by the school district and count towards that requirement so long as the school district is approved to offer professional development by the State Ed Department and has an approved professional learning plan on file with the State Education Department. Another requirement, according to State Education, is that we must annually approve the list of professional development providers in an attachment to the professional learning plan. So at the end of the document is a list of projected professional development providers that we anticipate using during the 2020-2021 school year. And in order for the staff development that they provide to count towards the certification hours for the staff, we must have that on file with the professional learning plan. So we respectfully ask for board approval of the 2020-2021 Monroe-Woodbury Professional Learning Plan.
Is there a motion to approve the professional learning plan 2020-2021?
Motion?
A second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any discussion? Questions? My only question is, it's going to be posted if
Yep.
it's not already?
It gets posted, and once approved by the board, we post the PDF on the district website.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you. Motion carries. Motion for personnel? Matt?
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. As you can see, there are a lot of items under personnel, so I respectfully request approval for all those items.
Motion?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any questions or discussion? Motion carries. Patrick, business and financial?
Yeah, thanks, Stacy. So I would also respectfully request approval of the items under the business and financial section of the agenda, which include our monthly financial reports for May. We have 3 donations, individual trampoline to be used by Smith Clove Occupational Therapy Department, donated by Laura and Anthony Anderson. We have a $100 donation to the Inspire Success Alumni Scholarship Fund by Robin Goldstein of San Jose, California. $25 donation to Inspire Success Alumni Scholarship Fund by Diane Becker in the memory of George Schaller, class of 1961. So we'd like to thank everyone for those donations and for thinking of the district. We have 17 contracts for approval tonight with just a myriad of services, from special education-related services to consultants, educational consultants, specialized consultants such as energy procurement consultants, and the school attorneys. There's 4 resolutions in this section dealing with appointments to the Orange Ulster School District Health Plan and Workers' Compensation Board, and authorization to allow the superintendent and the assistant superintendent for business and management services to approve contracts that are under $5,000, and the approval of the non-resident tuition rate for the district. And then finally, we have approval of free and reduced lunch income limits and budget transfers for board approval.
Thank
Motion.
you. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Any questions, discussion?
I'd like to just like to make a point to the community that I see here, the free and reduced lunches. With COVID and everything going on before the new year, everybody out there that is able to get free and reduced lunch should go out and participate and take the time to fill out the form. It is anonymous. We go through this every year, that it's anonymous and no one's going to know that you're on free and reduced. But with all the free stuff we've given out over the last 3 months with meals and the new year, with everything going on, it would be appreciated. And since Patrick's office has done what they need to do to get it approved, I hope the community that can use it will come out and use it and apply for it. So that's all I just want to make.
Yeah, and I do also want to add that when you apply for free and reduced, there are other things that you get, especially if you have a high school student. You have access to things through college, being college-bound. So there are other items that you get as a result of that. So it's really important to reach out to your building principal if you're not sure, or even call Aldous Anson, who oversees that. But that's a good point. I'm glad you reminded me of
The SAT
that.
scores and the SAT test and the ACT, I think
There's several
your
tests.
things are waived. So
Correct. There's certain fees that
it's
are
a
waived.
big, if you want to take the SAT 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
you don't have to pay for it. So
It also
should-
impacts our, the percent the state contributes to our fund.
It's a really important factor, as you mentioned, Don, in state aid formulas. It's the one thing, if you can really focus on maximizing state aid, that they tell you to look at and try to reach out to everyone you can. And actually, for the district itself, financially, we receive federal and state aid for that, for every meal we serve, so it's really no impact on the district financially. It's beneficial in a sense.
A win-win.
Win-win.
Helps reduce
Win-win.
taxes.
Yes.
Susie, I want to go back to personnel for a minute.
Yes.
I just have a question, Matt. So the summer school 2020, we're approving those teachers that are listed there, so the reference to not working summer school, I don't understand. It says Laura Kieran not working summer school?
She was approved at the previous board meeting, and because she was approved, she now decided she doesn't want to do it anymore.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm sorry, Donna, did we get a motion and everything for business and financial?
We did.
We did, okay, thank you.
I don't think we voted.
Okay, can I,
Go ahead.
everybody's aye? Aye. Okay, thank you. Motion for approval of the Committee on Special Education and Preschool Special Education.
Motion.
A second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any comments or questions? Okay. Reports by board and central office. We're in a little bit of a weird pattern here, so I'm going to go with alphabetical and start with Anthony. Sorry, am I totally throwing you off by doing that? But
That's all right.
it's like we're not at our usual seats anymore, so.
Just congratulations to all the newly elected people here, and happy summer to everyone.
I'd just like to say congratulations to the 2020 graduates. I know it's been a tough year and whatnot, going through back and forth, but I'm glad to see that it seemed like it was a community was very happy with the way graduation ceremony had gone through, even though it was not a traditional graduation. And thank the administrators and everyone who took part in planning it. I want to welcome our 2 new members here, and have a good summer. You're on the hot spot now. New one.
This is my first meeting, so I'm really happy to be here. I just want to thank everyone for their support, and I think that the graduation ceremony, from the feedback I've received from neighbors, and they were really appreciative that what was done could be done, and that was really a job well done in trying to bring the kids in to get them recognized. And I just want to wish everyone a happy and safe summer.
And I apologize, I probably should have said at the beginning of the meeting that we are missing Lorraine Carroll this evening. She was unable to be with us, hence the empty chair. Don Beeler.
Great. Well, have a safe summer. Thank you again for your confidence in the election. And I'm really pleased with the way graduation went. I got the same calls, and it seems like the biggest call I got was, can we do that again next year, regardless of the format was really, really liked by everyone. So congratulations to the board, or to the board and to the staff for doing a great job with that. And also, I want to compliment Elsie and the team on the meetings that we've been having to coordinate the reopening next year. They are really, really intense on all of the topics that we're going over to make sure that we can open with the least amount of challenges that we've had in the past. So that's very encouraging. That's it.
Suzanne.
First, I'd like to welcome Michael and Emily, and congratulate Stacy on her appointment as president and Dan as vice president. I had the pleasure of attending the top 25, or with Stacy and Dawn, and Dan was there for a good part of it. And it was really, really enjoyable to see the look on these young people's faces when we came to the houses to congratulate them. And I also want to compliment the district on a very well-done graduation. Despite these extraordinary circumstances, I'm told it was very personable, and from what I saw, because I did attend, it was very nice, and congratulations. And I hope next year is better than this. Enjoy your summer, everyone.
Welcome, Emily. Welcome, Mike. It's going to be a fun year, hopefully. Congratulations, Stacy. And I participated. I hijacked a senior, and I went through the car parade. That's right. Fantastic. It was great to see just the tons of people on the sides of the road that were coming out and cheering on the seniors. Special thanks to all the law enforcement who not only participated in the parade, but also provided traffic control so we could get from Pine Tree to the high school. It was a really fun event, and I'm sorry, but I think they want it next year, too. So.
Yeah. Dawn?
So welcome, Don and Dan and Michael and Emily, and congratulations, Stacy and Dan. A lot of what everyone else said, Top 25 was awesome and fun, and all the senior celebrations were really, really heartwarming, and I think that we did a good job, in the circumstances. But like Dan said, I think we've set traditions now, so they want the parade, they want the lights on the CV screen.
They want Mrs. Rodriguez in the dunk tank next year.
We want her in the, yes.
More than anything.
That was really fun. So, I think that we took a lot of unfortunate, news, and we tried to do the best that we can to make it as memorable, and I think that we did a really good job with that. And to speak a little bit what Don said, and I'm sure Elsie will expand on it, the task force that some of us are involved in are very, very, very intense, and a lot of thought and brain power and commitment and dedication and love is going into that from all of our different stakeholders, and it's really amazing to see everyone coming together and trying to figure out the best way that we can open schools. So thank you, and have a good summer. And
thank you. Emily?
I just want to say thank you so much for giving me this amazing opportunity, and I'm just really excited.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
Vargas?
Congratulations to the newly elected board members. Welcome, Emily. Looking forward to work with you. Starting next Monday, July 13, we are going to roll out the one-to-one initiative for all of our students. And one of the major goals is to achieve the digital equity for all of our students. So please sign up. There is a lot more information available on our website, also on the social media. You can sign up with a pick a time, and you can stop by to, once you sign up, then you can actually come and pick up the device for your entire family. So the more information to come, but the sessions are filling up. So far, we have about close to 1,600 families sign up in less than a day.
Wow, good, very good.
So just thanks once again to the board for approving the professional learning plan. We appreciate it. Congratulations to Mrs. Ciriello, Mr. Beeler, Mr. Esrati, also on your Vice President appointment, and congratulations to Ms. McCleary. Congratulations to Emily. I had the privilege of knowing Emily as her principal when she was in elementary school, and she is an outstanding student, and I think will be an asset to the position. Congrats to all of the staff, a long list of staff that were appointed this evening. You're joining a fantastic school district, and we are looking forward to working with you. And finally, congratulations to all the graduates. We are confident you're going to make us proud. Thanks.
Thank you.
I guess I'm up. Yeah, so I just sort of echo what everyone has said. Welcome, Michael, welcome, Emily. We're going to have a good time here on the board. I also just wanted to acknowledge and thank Jean Marie Broderick, who was retiring. She's on the agenda for this evening. She's my secretary, and she's been a great asset to me, great supporter of me, and a great asset to the district. She's been here for about 13 years, and really going to miss her in the business office. I think everyone will really miss her. She's a very calm, smart, competent lady, and best of luck to her. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll just piggyback that. Jean Marie's as good as they come. She's just a good person on top of being very good at what she does. I echo what everybody else says. Congrats, Stacy. Congrats, Dan. Welcome, Michael. Welcome, Emily. We are continuing to monitor the staffing of the district. Obviously, you saw a lot of people were appointed tonight, and as we go forward with the reopening conversations, we'll continue to monitor all of that. So just wanted to let you know about that. I'm okay with 2019-2020 school year being over, and I'm looking forward to 2020-2021. I will say that the group of people that were hired tonight, particularly the certified and classified staff, one of the things that we talk about during every interview is how can they work on or build relationships with kids. And one of the things I can say with utmost certainty is that this group of people who were just hired tonight, and over the previous months, they are so committed to that, and they have very concrete plans, whether it's in person or online, for doing that. So I'm incredibly pleased with this group of people. Welcome to all of them. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to say the same to welcome to Michael. It's great to have you on the board. I look forward to working with you. Oh, I apologize. I thought I go before Elsie.
No, you go last.
You go
Oh, I go last?
Best for
I was gonna
last.
let you go last. See that?
You tie it all together.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Change it up if you want, right?
Sorry, I'm going to let Elsie go first.
Well, congratulations, Stacy, on being the president.
She was taking that away 2 seconds ago.
And Dan Esrati as being vice president, and welcome Michael and Emily. I just want to take a moment to thank the community for the work that they've been involved in. So 2 weeks ago, we began the reopening task force, and there's a core task force team, and then there are subcommittees. There's approximately 7 subcommittees, and I've had the opportunity to jump into most of their meetings, most of their Google meetings, and I am very impressed with what I hear. I think Matt's comments about our staff, we are dedicated to our students, a lot of discussion about social emotional learning, and we know that when our students were away, it was very difficult for them, so our plan is, whatever the scenario is, we want to make sure that there's a connection with our students. And I also want to thank the parents and the community members that have volunteered to be on these committees. They're doing an amazing job, and I truly appreciate, on behalf of the students, the work that they're doing. And then lastly, I just want to say thank you to the high school administration for their graduation. I know that that took a lot of work, and just want to wish everybody a happy summer.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Madam President.
I'm sorry. I see, you'd think by now I would know, but when you're the one doing it, I just always thought you went last. I don't even realize, I guess.
That must have meant you weren't listening to John when he spoke.
I guess not. So I want to say welcome again to Michael, welcome to Emily, congratulations to everybody. I want to thank my fellow board members for their vote of confidence. As you can already see, there's been some fumbles along the way here. It's a new role, so I ask for everybody's patience, but hopefully it's something that will be a positive change for our board. I look forward to continuing the working relationship with the cabinet. And with that being said, I do want to say thank you to the high school and the rest of the administration, because I know that it was a long road to get to what we had for graduation, and it wasn't exactly what everybody wanted, but in the end, the same feedback that a lot of us have commented on is what I've received, that it went very well, and under the circumstances was as good as it could have gotten. So I think we were thankful for that. And it does sound like, and I know there's a handful of us sitting on here that have rising seniors, so I'm not quite sure, but I have heard that they did like the parade and they did like all the festivities that they got to drive through and get all their stuff, so we'll have to see what happens. But I too will agree with Matt that I'm happy to see the school year end, and hopefully, promising for the start of the September school year. And with that said, I want to echo what Elsie spoke about the task force. I know sometimes there's a lot of talk behind the scenes that there's nothing being done, and Dan, Don, Dawn, and myself are the board members that are sitting on the task force, and I will tell you that is the farthest from the truth, because the 4 people behind me and Elsie and countless others that are just countless others, there's about 100 people that are sitting there, are literally working day and night to go through to try to figure out how we can possibly reopen schools to the safest that we possibly can. And that's all with 0 guidance from New York State. So if you were to do any research on the topic, we are one of 6 states that have absolutely no guidance from our government. So we're kind of doing this blind. And it's been fascinating to watch and be a part of, because I have to say that I appreciate the fact that they're willing to get so much feedback. Thank you to the public that took all of the surveys, because I know sometimes you think it might be falling on deaf ears. It is not. The surveys are valuable. They are being looked at. They are being reviewed. And so for that, I just want to say thank you to the public. And we're hoping for a positive 2020-2021 school year. So with that, enjoy the rest of the summer, and we will see you in September. That's my
Motion to move
positivity.
into exec, right?
Can I get a motion to adjourn into executive session to discuss a Marauder related to an impartial hearing?
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Adjourned.